I speak always inspiration, motivation, and I always like and love to inspire every one of you as well as inspire myself and motivate myself, with positive thoughts, positive ideas, never going down. Even if going down, bouncing back, coming up. I always believe in these things and I always share these kind of ideas, which I do believe myself, of course. But at times, it happens, it feels like, as if it's not that darkness is seeping in you, but it feels the other way, as if you are standing within the darkness. You just do not see lights anywhere. When you are completely sitting or standing within the darkness, it feels, darkness just creeping around and completely consuming you or me. Now I'm going through such a phase from the last few days where exactly I'm in that phase right now, where it is as if I am within the darkness and it is consuming me from all around, left, right, center, up and down. Yes, I would like to share with all of you. Today's date is 22nd Feb. Today is 22nd Feb 2025. A few days before, it was Saturday, just this last Saturday. Well, I have to calculate the day. Last Saturday, one of my best friend since my childhood till to date, Inaki, he passed away. And within 2 more days, on Monday, my another best friend, Orindom, he passed away. When I'm trying to look back, our friendship was since we were small kids. We were small kids. Since then, we were in the school, we were small kids, probably class 1, yes. From then till class 12th, those 12 years, after 12, we always pass out from the school. But after that also, we friends were the closest knit group. You can say they were my backbone. And vice versa, I was theirs, they were mine. Our friends group was like that. It is almost more than 35 years of our friendship. We always used to call in my life, in Pinaki's life, in Arindom's life, and in our close niche, this friend circle life, we met across a lot of people in our lives, but we never ever called them as our friends. We call them acquaintance. Our friends are only those people with whom we grew up since we were a kid, and now today we have grey hairs also, yes. So since the kids we were from the first standard till to the date when we are having grey hairs, our skin has wrinkled, we had aged, we had matured more, as I said, but our friendship that remained intact. We used to holiday together, we used to fight together, we used to do everything together, and these were the only people, and still are in our group. There we have still few more friends. We are the only people where we don't have to ration our words, where we don't have to think before we utter a word. Nowadays, in our social circle, we always have to think, like, what do I say? Like, politically, we have to be correct. But in our friend circle, we never ever thought also of those things, like, politically, I need to be correct, and things like that. No. Under the sun, we speak everything we can, a human being can. And in our friendship, there was no context of, girl or boy. Our friendship was, the only definition was we are friends. We never looked towards each other as man, woman, girl, boy. And you can understand, since kids, we became man and woman. Since with the glossy skin, that that energy of the kids first standard, and now we, with gray hair, wrinkled skin, age, everything, we are still the same friend. Till now, when we look back and we try to think, the face that comes in our mind is the face of that kids that we were. And as I was saying, we are the people whom we call each other as friends. Other than that, whoever came across in our lives, obviously life moves on, people come. None of us ever called them as friend. We always call them as acquaintance. And this is a huge, huge loss. Even saying huge loss will not even be able to qualify how much of a loss it is to me and to our group of friends. And more of a thing, that within 2 consecutive days, 2 of my best buddies, they were there and now they are not there. And it's so huge, even thinking and feeling that when someone is there, they are there. And when someone are not there, they are not there. Nowhere in the world can we find them, anywhere. It is devastating. As I said in the beginning, as if someone is crushing my backbone. From my inside, I feel completely dead. All my inner organs, I just feels like someone is, crushing them. Still now I cannot process. Pinaki is not there. Arindam is not there. Still now I can't think them as memory. We have a group of friends, school friends, as I said. In our group, my other friends were writing in loving memory of Pinaki, in loving memory of Arindam. I immediately messaged them back. Hey, what are you saying? That memory? How they can be memory? And one of my friend Arindam, he was in the hospital for a longer time. For the last 4-5 days of his life, he was in coma, no senses, nothing. And when the doctor finally declared him dead, and my other friends, messaged it in the group, declared it, I was still asking, is there any hope of a miracle? We heard this word so many times. Miracle, it happens. I was still asking my other friends, see if there can be a miracle. Ask the doctor again. And they were saying, no, there's no miracle this time. ऐसा नहीं होता, ऐसा नहीं होगा इस बार. That's why I just wanted to do this episode, as a tribute to 2 of my best friends. I still, even when I'm talking about them in memory, quote unquote, I cannot think that they are my memory, that they are not there. I could have called them at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., they vice versa. Even last Holi, in a month or so, I guess Holi will come. I'm not sure exactly which month because I haven't seen. Last Holi also, we celebrated it together. We were partying. We went to Dakshineshwar Kali temple. We went for, in Calcutta, moving around different places, having fun. We went to Digha to enjoy and celebrate Holi together. It was so much fun together. I went to Calcutta at that time, especially to enjoy Holi. Then, having drinks together, having fun, having galiyan together, you just name it, and we did everything together. And now this Holi is coming. Within this time, they are not there. And since this thing came, in our group of friends, one thing is going on in our head, that who's the next. And let me be very honest, we are not scared. We are not scared. At least for me, I'm not scared of death. Yeah, honestly speaking, I'm not scared of death. Rather, so many times I invite death, ki please come. Because I know that is the ultimate truth. But when you die physically, that is easy to deal and handle. But who are left to deal with that pain, that is the most difficult. Especially when you love someone so very much, with whom you spend almost your entire life since first grade till now. Our life is almost half done. Whatever the remaining days, I personally think that I'm leaving it is a bonus. My major portion of the life I already lived. So this huge chunk of the majority, 3/4 of the life living with the people, and now they are not there at this age, it sucks. And continuously for the last few days, the only thing I'm feeling is, that darkness is consuming me. I cannot sleep, I cannot eat, I cannot think rationally anything. My mind had stopped working. My knees, my legs shake, my hand shakes. Every time I talk to my friends and I complain to them, even in my Facebook message, in my other messages, I have been complaining that how you guys can be so selfish, how you can. And I would just like to I always try to remain my honest self, and that's why today I felt every one of I always try to motivate and inspire things, but because I always love to be true, so I just felt that I should share even those days when I cannot motivate any one of you, when I have nothing within me to inspire you. That I also go through the darkest days of my life, when darkness is sucking me, consuming me as if I'm in the black hole, where even though I'm breathing, but my inner self, my entire body has died 1,000 times, because I just still cannot accept it that 2 of my best friends are not there. And in our group, as I said, we are the only people we call friends. Other than that, whoever rest, they are not our friends. They are acquaintances in our life. So another of my friend, his name is Bishoru. He wrote this in our group, and let me read as he wrote it. दोस्ती कोई मौसम नहीं हो जो रुखसत पूरी करे और थम जाए. दोस्ती कोई फूल नहीं जो खिले और मुरझा जाए. दोस्ती कोई आग नहीं जो सुलगे और बुझ जाए. दोस्ती तो सांस है जो चले तो सब कुछ, रुक जाए तो कुछ भी नहीं. Will miss you both, Pinaki and Arindam. This is what Bisharup wrote in Hindi, and I know many of my viewers, many of my friends, you understand English, probably not Hindi, so for you I'm just trying to translate. दोस्ती कोई मौसम नहीं जो रुखसत पूरी करे और थम जाए means friendship is not just a season that it comes and goes by. दोस्ती कोई फूल नहीं जो खिले और मुरझा जाए. Friendship is not a flower also कि it just bloomed and it wilted. दोस्ती कोई आग नहीं जो सुलगे और बुझ जाए. Friendship is not the fire also that which burns and then it just like as if water has been put and the fire is gone. Friendship is not that. दोस्ती तो सांस है जो चले तो सब कुछ. Friendship is our breathe. When we are breathing, everything is breathing. We are alive. Our friendship is alive. और रुक जाए तो कुछ भी नहीं. And when breathe has stopped, that friendship has stopped. means our friendship is like the breathe. Till we are breathing, we are alive. Till we are with our friends, we are alive. Our friends are not there, we are dead. We'll miss you both, Pinaki and Arindam. This is written by Vishwarup, another of my very closest buddy. And again, these are all our childhood buddies and classmates. And another of my very dearest best buddy, Chiro. His name is Chiranjeev. We lovingly call him Chiro. He wrote, "Friendship and relationship are like trees. They demand attention and care in the beginning, but once they blossom, they provide us shelter in all situations in life." And now, our shelter is gone. We really don't know what to do. We really don't know how to move ahead. Right now, we really don't know anything. I just wanted to share this with all of you so that you also know that I am as vulnerable as any one of you like. Life sucks at me also. At times I also get consumed by darkness from where I do not see light to come out of. So if any one of you going through the similar situation, I can well understand. And yes, with all my love, my dearest buddies Pinaki and Arindam, this is just for you. I cannot say in memory of you because you guys can never be my memory. You guys will always be alive in my heart. How do I leave my breed? So how do I leave you guys? Class 1 से लेके अभी तक. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Love you, both of you, wherever you are. I know you guys are there somewhere. Wherever you are. Love you both so much. And thank you, my dearest friend. Thank you.